when you think about money, I mean, what comes up for you with that word? And we're gonna just let this thing unfold and tie this back into some conversations too that we've had with leaders within the vertical, within the industry on the subject.
For me, and you touched on this in your introduction, is that financial stress versus financial anxiety, losing sleep. There was a time not too long ago where I suffered extreme anxiety over money. It wasn't that I was struggling to put food on the table, but I was struggling with my future.
Mm.
What the long term looked like, how I was going to get into a place where I felt not just comfortable, but like, setting myself up for success. It felt like, oh my gosh, this mountain that I have to climb is so high. I don't even know what to do, where to begin. And that does cause a lot of anxiety. Especially when you're thinking about, for me, it's like, wow, I'm in my, mid, actually I'm creeping up to my late 30s now, with two kids. And I didn't expect to be in the position that I am today at my age. Um, but I am. And so having to overcome a lot of that alone, like kind of that stigma of or like the comparison culture, left me with a lot of anxiety.
Yeah. I think for me, if I'm being 100% honest with myself, I struggle with financial anxiety. And I don't know why. And I've been working on this. I've been trying to answer this question for probably a good 3 or 4 years at this point because it's more of a mental thing than
Yeah.
anything. It's almost
Yeah.
you think about what I shared with banking on change, how influential the mind and the stories that we tell ourselves
That's what it is.
will then directly influence our beliefs going forward. And that idea, the belief about money, I mean, we're, if you think about your belief with money, what informed your beliefs? What informed your money financial beliefs the most, the greatest, looking back?
Probably my family, my parents. Watching them. I mean, my my mom was a stay-at-home mom most of our life. So just my dad was the sole income provider. And, I remember we were very frugal. It was off brand. I mean, we still kind of, my brothers and I joke, like we never had name brand anything, not even food. It's always the off brand. And so we were just kind of used to not being able to afford certain things and
Sure.
not being, having the nicest clothes. And so I guess maybe, and I think, I know at least one of my brothers feels the same because we've had this conversation. We found ourselves kind of later in life almost overcompensating for that, almost like needing more and wanting more. And like once we started making our own money, it's like we wanted to get all the things that we never felt we got as a child, even though in looking back, I'm so glad I didn't have all those things because I think that's part of what made me who I am today. But we had to realize, whoa, 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 why are you getting all those nice things? Why are you buying this? Why are you trying to get that car? Is it because you felt like that was missing for a while? And I think we've both kind of been working on that moving forward.
So it's interesting that you and your brother are taking this journey together here, and how much the family of origin will influence the beliefs, and how much belief will then go on to influence behavior. And this is one of the big reasons I am advocating for. And we just probably should mark this episode just for future reference for you and I that we can come back to. I predict that we will end up integrating financial coaching into our banking on digital growth program. It will be part of our step 3, where we're helping financial brands build a digital growth engine. Because if you think about some of the recent workshops that we've even done, how we're surfacing the power of belief with the influence of behavior, particularly at a leadership level within these organizations. And if leaders aren't aware, first and foremost, that there's such a strong connection between belief and behavior, then we're going to continue to do the same exact thing. I was just recently speaking at a conference and had someone come up to me afterwards and they shared, because we were talking about banking on change as part of my keynote. They said, I want to have a conversation with you because we've been doing all of this financial literacy, all this financial education stuff for over a decade. But what you're tapping into is really human transformation here.
Yeah.
If you think about the
Yeah.
idea of human transformation, starting internally within an organization, even deeper, it starts with the self, then the team, then the organization, then that can spill over into the lives of account holders. I mean, how how do you think it feels? And there's probably a bit of projection here, so we just have to be mindful of that. But we've even seen it though, so I say it's more anecdotal than projection. Even it's anecdotal. You work at a financial brand, and 85% of people in the U.S. are struggling with financial stress or financial anxiety. You work at a
Yeah.
financial brand that could create imposter syndrome, right?
100%.